Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a lot of games to cover that are releasing in July, and it's really interesting. There seems to be a theme with a lot of the releases for July where a lot of the games are actually based on cats, which I find really interesting. All of that to say, I'm so excited to share the July game releases with you. By the way, if you're new here, hi, my name is Jessica or CozyMamaJess. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and my absolute favorite hobby in the world besides playing games is researching new games and recommending them to you to see if I can help you find your next favorite title. Before I get into the July game releases, I'd love it if you could hit the like button and the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Plus, it really helps the channel. Thank you, and let's get into the July game releases. This hand-drawn puzzle world is a cozy game about a cat named Coco who you guide through a cat god trail where endless dried fish await. Truly sounds like a cat's dream. You'll push boxes, sling through pipes, blow through maze walls, and the best part, you also have a tiny little mouse friend who helps you understand the puzzle rules and points you in the right direction. Cat Squeeze is coming out on July 1st on PC and Mac via Steam. This next game is so wacky and I really want to play it with my family because of how fun and ridiculous it looks. In Rhythm Heaven Groove, you'll time your button presses to the beat across a kooky selection of mini games that challenges your rhythm skills. You'll catch flying veggies, bounce fruit off your biceps, swing sledgehammers, and much more. This game poses an extra challenge because as you're listening to the beat, some of the mini games might try to distract your eyes, so make sure you're staying focused with your ears. There's also couch co-op or single player options. For single player, there are over 80 mini games to play, from flapping umbrellas to tossing frogs to jumping over hoops. And if you'd rather play with friends, you can gather up to 3 friends on a single system with over 30 multiplayer games like plucking a hairy onion. Yes, I said plucking a hairy onion. Rhythm Heaven Groove comes out on Nintendo Switch on July 2nd. This is absolutely my most anticipated title on this list. I played the demo and absolutely loved it and didn't want the demo to end. Moonlight Peaks is a cozy life and farming sim where you play as a vampire in a magical town full of werewolves, witches, mermaids, and more. It's literally my childhood dream come true. In this game, you'll raise magical crops, learn how to cast spells and brew potions, make new friendships, or maybe even romance the locals. An interesting focus point in this game is that you're doing all of this to show your skeptical vampire father that a life of compassion is possible even for a vampire. How this game will look is that you sort of run away to your family's abandoned home and essentially make it your own. You'll decorate your cottage, build your farm with magical crops and livestock, and make friends with other mystical creatures. What's cool is to make a more bountiful harvest, you'll unlock ancient abilities as you unravel the mysteries of the families that live at Moonlight Peaks. So not only are you decorating your own farm and cottage, you're also bringing light back to your little town. Moonlight Peaks also has plenty of the farm sim elements we all know and love, like fishing, foraging, but adds in some special little touches like embroidery, flower arranging, collecting cards, and more. I'm personally very excited for this one. Moonlight Peaks is set to release on July 7th on PC and Mac via Steam, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and Google Play Games. This is a pretty quirky concept, but in this game, you're a cat who runs a post office. Essentially, you arrive just in time to this quiet island and notice the postman has vanished. Chaos is left behind, and now you're the cat who will bring this post office back to life. You'll sort deliveries for the right destinations or risk having them damaged, serve your customers, organize your shop exactly how you want it, and keep everything running smoothly as you restore this abandoned post office. New destinations will unlock with each improvement, along with different tools and abilities to help you manage your shop. What I found particularly interesting about this game is that when night falls, the moon reveals secrets. Magical insights will help you understand how each parcel should be treated, providing an element of uniqueness to the shop simulator game. It's also worth noting this game can be played solo or with up to 4 friends in 4-player co-op. Cat Mail Co. is coming to PC via Steam on July 6th. I personally love an exploration game, so when I saw this one, I had to include it on this list. In the Lost Mixtape, you play as a raccoon who just discovered a portable cassette player, and now you're on a mission to find more mixtapes. You'll roam an abandoned mall and its surroundings to collect scattered music tapes, as well as rummage through the trash, unlock secret paths, and gather items to help on your journey. Every new tape adds to your soundtrack, turning all of your exploration through parking lots, abandoned shops, and other areas reclaimed by nature into a music-filled experience. The Lost Mixtape is coming to PC via Steam on July 10th. 10th. If you like idle games that also help with productivity, I have the game for you. Mysarium Cozy Lo-Fi Terrarium is meant to be your little companion while you work and try to focus. You'll compose and decorate a unique terrarium to the sounds of lo-fi music. You'll even get to gamify your focus sessions with Pomodoro timers while you unlock secret characters and reveal hidden stories. When you create your terrarium, you'll be able to change the hue, scale, and shade of color for every plant or decorate, as well as choose from various containers where you can place rocks, trees, and furnishings to bring these shapes to life. I love the progression element to this game because you'll also be able to use your coins to purchase new seeds, rare containers, secret recipes, and interactive stickers to decorate your space. The devs also want you to know that this game is so much more than a sandbox. There's also a story here too, told through the pages of a mysterious diary and comic-style cutscenes. Consider Mysarium to be your cozy wellness companion in your everyday life. You can play this game on July 13th on PC and Mac via Steam. Cozy Grove fans rejoice because Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is officially coming to Nintendo Switch and Steam on July 14th. In this game, much like its predecessor, you'll help ghostly friends find peace once again. Your bus has just crashed and has left you stranded on this mysterious island. As you explore it, you'll befriend ghostly spirit bears who need your help to remember their past and find peace. Customize your campsite with crafting, decorating, and furniture building, which will help bring life and color to the island. As you gradually repair your bus while living life on the island, the goal is to hopefully reunite with your lost scout troop as well. Some fun additions to this game are new animal companions to offer support, as well as being able to pet a dog or have a snail lighten your load. You can play Cozy Grove Camp Spirit on July 14th on Nintendo Switch and Steam. I'm usually not a big fan of tycoon type games, but this one really caught my attention, probably because of the adorable pixel artwork. In Sweet Tea Tycoon, you're managing a tea shop and your choices determine your success. Before you open up your stand, you'll analyze the news and weather forecast and decide what inventory to include in your shop, which recipes to create, where to set up your stand, and what prices to set your products at. With the earnings from your sweet tea stand, you can use it for upgrades that enhance efficiency, hiring new staff, and expanding the capacity of your stand. This game comes with the ability to play your way, so whether you want a relaxing management experience or a race against the clock, there's a mode perfect for your playstyle. You can play Sweet Tea Tycoon on July 14th on PC via Steam. This game is so cool. It reminds me of some of the shows I used to watch as a kid, and I'm not sure why. But basically, Paperlands is a cozy 2D puzzle adventure set in a papercraft world where nothing works until it has color. As you explore, unlock new colors, and help your neighbors finish what was left undone. You'll color the objects and people to interact with them and help bring the world to life. Solve puzzles to figure out what color goes where so you're able to move forward and enjoy this beautiful paper world at your own pace. You can play Paperlands on July 14th on Steam. This game is so unique, and I love a unique game these days since so many games are the same. This is an adventure visual novel style game where the captain of the world's strangest submarine has been murdered. The two main characters in this game are Detective Grimoire and Sally, and it's up to them to piece together what really happened. Every clue is a 3D object waiting to be examined for hidden secrets, and the characters you meet are able to be questioned as well in true mystery game fashion. You'll also appreciate that this game has a full voice cast as well as a beautiful soundtrack to accompany the gameplay. You can play the Mermaid Mask on July 16th. In this dark cozy sim where every action has consequences, you'll decorate book covers to match your customers' tastes. But beware, because some customers will love what you've designed for them and others might not be so thrilled. In bookbinding, you'll also meet many unique characters, each with their own personalities and preferences, and of course, plenty of secrets. You'll be able to make friendships or maybe even fall in love. Something really interesting about the relationship dynamic is that when you speak with the characters and engage in these conversations, you'll open up new dialogue options, and this could shape the customer's destinies for better or for worse. Bookbinding comes to PC via Steam on July 16th. This next game is an emotional and atmospheric adventure set in the pages of a living storybook based on myth and ancient magic. You'll guide a tiny little mouse hero on a journey through challenge, courage, and connection. This game is called Moss, the Forgotten Relic, and unites the critically acclaimed Moss and Moss Book 2 into a singular adventure enhanced and reimagined for its debut on PC. In Moss, the Forgotten Relic, you'll explore a fallen kingdom in a mythical land marked by the ruins of an ancient realm slowly being reclaimed by untamed nature. You'll form a powerful bond with your character named named Quill who looks to you for guidance and protection on every step of their journey. During your adventure, you'll uncover hidden secrets, navigate puzzling places, and confront arcane forces. The puzzles you solve will be diorama-like environmental puzzles. You'll be able to go off the beaten path to discover unique surprises and enjoy the orchestral soundtrack to go along with your adventure. There's also the added accessibility option in this game where you can skip combat if you don't want to do any of the fighting. Moss the Forgotten Relic comes out July 16th on PC via Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Something about July is bringing out all of the cat games, and this one looks really cute, and yes, it's another pixel art game, so I'm all over it. Kitty Burger is a shop management game where you run a burger shop with your cat assistant. You'll prep delicious burgers, serve customers, and keep your restaurant running smoothly. Between work days, you'll meet different characters who each have their own unique stories, moods, and quirks, and how you interact with these characters will influence the course of the game, unlocking unique stories and multiple endings that all shape the future of your burger shop. The restaurant management element of this game is really fun, where you'll need to examine each customer order and try to prepare them right with the goal of having a satisfied customer. You'll want to get out orders on time to finish the day as successfully as possible. You'll be able to upgrade your shop as well as distract customers if you're getting too busy. You can play Kitty Burger on July 16th on PC and Mac via Steam. Idle games are so popular right now, so here's another one that's absolutely stunning. Featherland is an idle-focused game where your study and work sessions help a peaceful bird world grow. You'll be able to hatch eggs, care for cute birds, unlock biomes, decorate your scenes, and stay focused with productivity tools, calming music, and nature sounds. You'll be able to find rare and extinct species of birds, and as you care for your birds, you'll see them wander through your screen, which brings more life and movement to your space. Even though this game is all about focus and productivity to help your bird world grow, you'll also be able to expand your bird world by unlocking new lands that have unique environments and their own bird species. Build cozy habitats across forests, mountains, deserts, beaches, and more. Every biome also gives you a new space to decorate and fill with birds, and you'll even be able to adjust the weather and change your time of day. Overall, this game seems really cool, and you can play it on July 16th on PC and Mac. If it's not obvious by now, I love a pixel art game, and anytime I see something with pixel art, I'm immediately paying attention. In the game Declutterer, you'll sort, sweep, and arrange spaces without time limits or penalties. Sort and place every tiny item in its spot, freely design layouts and arrange belongings however you like, and organize spaces to match your aesthetic. Turn messy piles into neat arrangements, wipe away stains, dust, and trash, clear clutter, and enjoy the satisfying gameplay that is storage, organization, and deep cleaning. I always like when games do this, but in Declutterer, there's also interactive elements, so as you're cleaning and organizing, you may just discover interactive objects and whimsical tools that make the gameplay more delightful. Declutterer comes out July 17th on Steam. If you're a fan of a romance game, you're in luck because there's a new one coming to Steam this July, and that's called Love is a Demon. This is a narrative adventure game that takes you through the complexities of romance and personal growth. You play as Ash, an introverted dreamer ready to confess their feelings to their best friend, but just as you're about to do that, a supernatural event throws their world into disarray, and off on an adventure you go. In Love is a Demon, you'll enjoy witty dialogue, quirky interactions, and absurd situations that makes love feel even messier than it already is. You'll have to solve all sorts of puzzles that help reflect Ash's journey. There's also an interesting customization element to this game with 3 different appearances to choose from for your character, and there are also choices to make throughout the game that shape how the game ends with multiple endings available. You can get Love is a Demon on July 17th on Steam. I love the art style on this game because, as I've said, anything with pixel art I'm just a sucker for. This game is called Cat Isle, and it's a cozy pixel art management game inspired by Japan's Cat Islands. In this game, you'll be able to expand and build a tiny train platform island and turn it into a town for cats. You'll manage an entire town of curious cats, and as the island's caretaker, you'll need to find out what each cat wants and create the perfect mix and balance of shop supplies in your various island shops. You'll also be able to decorate your town with cozy plants and lights to charming shop ornaments, which will add to the town's warmth and help your shops thrive. There's also an idle element to this game where you can sit back, relax, and watch your cats enjoy the town that you've built. This is a short and sweet game running at about 2 to 4 hours of gameplay with 4 unique levels puzzles with goals and themes, and of course, a whole lot of cats. You can get this game on July 20th on PC via Steam. So I'm actually a huge fan of adventure RPGs, and if you throw in pixel art, I'm gonna be interested. This game looks like a really fun little adventure, and I'm really excited to learn more. This game is called Colossus: Eternal Blight, and essentially you find out your brother is corrupt and a blight is spreading, and for some reason only you can stop it. You'll be able to master combat while exploring a dark fantasy world and make choices that could permanently scar the kingdom. You'll be able to choose from 3 different classes with their own skill trees and specializations, and you'll love using your character to explore this handcrafted world filled with ancient ruins and tightly knit towns over 4 different regions. Colossus is inspired by classic JRPGs, which include Zelda-style puzzles. You can play this game on July 21st on PC via Steam. The art style of this next game completely captivated me, but I had to put in my birthday before looking at this game on Steam because of some of the mature content, so keep that in mind. Scarlet Deer Inn is so unique, it's described as an embroidered dark medieval folk tale. You play as Elise, who's a mother of 2, and she's basically just your average gal. Her life feels pretty basic in her ordinary village where everything is about chores and gossip. However, sinister secrets hide below, and now your ordinary life has turned upside down as you navigate into some terrifying and dark situations. I'm not sure if this game is actually cozy, but it looks pretty, and I like games like that too. You can play Scarlet Deer Inn on Steam on July 21st. If you're a fan of farming and life-type sims, this next game might just be for you. Heavensdale is a unique new option in the genre. Your life has basically ended for an unknown reason, and the moon goddess offers you a rebirth. But something is wrong, which is a part of the mystery of this cozy game. My Heavensdale has your average life sim elements where you have a carpenter workshop and you'll restore and rebuild the town, repair what was lost, grow crops, explore caves, race seahorses, and spend peaceful days fishing or even traveling to the moon. What I like about this farming game is there seems to be a good story to it. When you travel to the purple moon, you'll find out what happened in Heavensdale, and more importantly, who you truly are, especially because weird stuff is happening. You can see the dead, and there are dwarves that you're not really sure about. It's all very interesting, and I'm curious about how this game will be when it releases on July 21st on Steam. I appreciate beautiful art in a game, and this one really delivered on that front. Lost in Tandem is a 2D adventure puzzle game which can be played by yourself or with a friend via couch co-op. This game is set in a post-apocalyptic world where a solitary young girl finds a defective robot. Together, they embark on a journey guided by the soul information still programmed into the robot system, which is a set of geographic coordinates. As they try to reach their destination, they'll have to brave the elements, explore lush landscapes, and uncover relics. Not only is this game exploratory and beautiful, it's also heartwarming as you watch the duo's relationship flourish. You can play Lost in Tandem on July 22nd on Steam. Leaning games seem to have had a huge surge in popularity, and this one seems really cute. In the game Neat, you play as Molly, who's a successful startup founder who helps people organize their lives by organizing their spaces. Essentially, you're visiting clients who are overwhelmed by their living spaces, and your job is to help them feel calm again by getting rid of the clutter and creating comforting spaces. You'll organize, sort, and place objects, discover personal stories hidden in every space, interact with unique objects, and there's a chill soundtrack to enjoy at the same time. You can play Neat on PC via Steam on July 24th. If you love games with organizing elements and pretty art, you'll love this next one. Organize My Shop is a new game coming to Steam where you bring flawless order to your store. You'll sort cheeses, meats, pastries, and sweets according to the labels, switch between shelves, and find the right items to pile on the conveyor belt. This game is meant to be really relaxing and anti-stress, where there's no timers or penalties for mistakes, and even a cozy sound effect for every precise placement of your product. People who love kawaii-style artwork will absolutely love this game, so if that's you, make sure to keep an eye on Organize My Shop coming to Steam on July 24th. That's cats and more cats. I can't believe how many cat games there are this month, but here we are. Catio Simulator is a game where where you pet cats, adopt them out, collect the adoption fees, and use your money to upgrade your petting ability, as well as fill your catio, with new toys, plants, furniture, and more with the purpose of attracting more cats to your catio. The idea is to bring these cats to your catio so that they can find their forever homes, which is super cute. You can unlock over 100 items and build elaborate cat trees, collect over 300 cat variants, which seems like a wild number. This is a short and sweet game with 3 to 5 hours of active gameplay, but you can also play this game as a cozy idler as well. You can play Catio Simulator on July 24th on PC via Steam. If you love an adventure, I have the game for you. In Go North, you'll play as Dara, who sets off on an immersive maze adventure to make her one wish come true. You'll have to navigate through diverse mazes, noticing that something is corrupting these mazes, which will make for an interesting story-driven experience. Navigate these beautiful mazes where you'll discover interesting items, meet unique characters, solve puzzles, and uncover a mysterious story. You can play Go North on July 28th on PC via Steam and Xbox. If you've ever dreamed of owning your own sushi restaurant, you don't have to dream anymore. Ogoku Sushi Bar is a new cozy game where you run your own sushi restaurant in a charming Japanese town. In your humble little kitchen, you'll turn your eatery into the talk of the town. Slice, roll, and plate your Japanese dishes, serve your hungry customers, and discover 100 different sushi recipes and experiment with different sushi combinations. You'll craft everything from classic sushi to more creative Japanese side dishes, and yes, timing, accuracy, and presentation do matter. There is some chaotic elements to this game, especially with the conveyor belt. You'll fulfill orders by placing them on the belt at the right time in the right order and have to face some pretty confused customers. And for those of you who love upgrading and progression, you can upgrade your kitchen with new tools, appliances, and ingredients to boost your efficiency and expand your menu. Ogoku Sushi Bar is releasing on July 29th on Steam. In this shop management game, you'll run the plant shop of your dreams. Grow, sell, and care for real-life houseplants, and then serve your customers in your own warm and inviting space. In Leafy Corner, as you care for your plants, you'll also watch them grow over time, which is really unique and interesting. The shop management element of this game is really cool too. Not every customer knows what they're looking for, and some customer requests are more tricky or unusual. So finding the right plant for the right customer provides a little extra challenge in the game. There's also a reputation system where you can increase your shop's reputation to unlock new content. There's also a decoration element to this game, as well as a variety of unlockable items from shelves to plants to pots. You'll get to pick colors that fit your mood and your own unique style. And for those who love to customize your own character, you'll be happy to know that Leafy Corner lets you do that too. Leafy Corner comes out July 30th on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC and Mac via Steam. This game doesn't have an exact release date yet for July, but I had to include it because it just looks so interesting. Plus, I love a good point-and-click adventure game. You play as Elliot, a young apprentice whose world has been turned upside down. His master has disappeared from his studio, leaving behind disarray and a secret map. Now there's a powerful presence, and it's hunting for an unwritten book. You must guide Elliot through an unsettling but beautiful fairy tale world to find your teacher and face the unknown. This is a classic point-and-click adventure game, and there's also no dialogue. Everything is built through character interactions and comic-style thought bubbles, expressive animations, and environmental cues, which I thought was so unique. Of course, there'll be all sorts of puzzles to solve, a beautiful aesthetic, a custom soundtrack, and of course, a great story. Once again, this game is supposed to be coming to early access in July on Steam. Last but not least, another cat game. This is another one that has an up-in-the-air release date for July, so hopefully they follow through because it looks really cute. Meowcraft is a shop simulation game where you manage your own feline forge after being cursed to never wield a sword again. You'll craft legendary gear, expand your shop, hire cat staff, and dispatch squads into the dungeons. The purpose of Meowcraft is to discover the true intent behind the demon dragon and defeat him once and for all. Meowcraft is said to be coming to Steam in July 2026. And that's it for July Cozy Games. Which title are you most excited about? Did I miss anything on this list that you have been so excited about releasing in July? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. And remember, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you love this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!